many of you know, I'm a big tulip lover. I love tulips so much that I paint them. I plant masses of them in my garden. And one of the accessories that I love associated with tulips are tulipieres. The tulipiere was basically from the 17th century. And what it was, one didn't put the stems, to make a bouquet. This was actually where the tulip bulbs were forced. And so our modern connotation of what we do with a tulipiere is very, very different from what it was originally created for. But this is, again, a modern take on a tulipiere. They come in all sizes, from quite small to ones that are actually almost as tall as a human being. Well, a short human being. Anyway, what I want to do is I love to take, it's not tulip season, and I love to take elements and rework them in another way so they are useful for not just one period of the year, but for numerous times throughout the year. This tulipiere, I've decided that I'm going to use with ivy leaves, and I'm going to stick the ivy leaves. I have water in here, by the way. I'm going to stick large ivy leaves in the tulipiere. And what I'm doing is I'm creating almost another design altogether, which when I show you my completed table, you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about more easily, for sure. But it's taking something and making it something else. And I find that interesting in life. So let me put a few of these around here. And then I put a slightly smaller leaves on the second tier. Well, they're not that much smaller, I guess. And keep going like this, and this. And what you'll find is that you're creating another design altogether, because it's very lovely to look down upon the tulipiere and see this new design that's been created by these wonderful ivy leaves. And then I have these hypericum berries, and I use them throughout the year. What they are is a wonderful filler. They come in white, they come in green, and they come in red, and they come in a kind of a chestnut brown color. And I find that it's a very useful element to give texture to bouquets. Now for me, this is a truly summery table. Green and white, it's fresh, it's cool. We once again have used our tulipieres, decorated with the ivy and the hypericum. And then I used, as a tablecloth and napkins, a wonderful green and off-white ikat tablecloth, mixing it with the colored glasses. And you notice the flatware fits the background of this, and so it tells a story, and you want to tell a story when you're entertaining. Hi, this is the second table setting that I wanted to show you, where I'm using a mix of blue and white, but in a different way. The other was a little bit more graphic, but here you can see that the cobalt blue and also these beautiful white opaque vases of the same style are beautiful with multicolored roses in them. I think they're beautiful with anything in them. some of you may or may not know, but I am a big champion of the carnation, the much maligned flower in America. I've written about them. I use them in all of my homes because when it's winter, there are no flowers. I go to the flower market and I get carnations, and they last for almost 3 weeks. I mean, they're really a fantastic flower. Plus, when I worked in Paris, in a flower shop, the carnations had this amazing scent. So I've always been very, very fond of them. Now, recently in our flower market in America, I found these blue dyed, I can guarantee you they're dyed, carnations, but I think it's such a beautiful blue, and I just couldn't help myself but buying a few bundles of them to play with, and again, to put it in this wonderful white Tulipiere. I think it's wonderful. And I have to say, I had a bias against dyed flowers, but I've gotten over that. After all the beautiful tulips, daffodils, and then summer's roses and peonies, we're finally getting into deep summer, and all of the beautiful hydrangeas are out. I think they're so wonderful, and I love these particular bowls and this vase filled with big bowls of hydrangeas. I think it's so beautiful and so fresh looking.